Welcome back to the channel. We're on the bike today. I'm actually on my Sportster Gordita. I think this is like the first video I've done with the bike since I refreshed it. But I wanted to get it out before the weather starts to switch. This is actually Sunday, and I'm on my way out to a cruise-in. It's not exactly a motorcycle cruise-in, it's more of a car cruise-in. It's one of my old friends I've known for, gosh, probably going on 15-20 years now, back in my car days. And every year he tries to do a little invite car meet with all of his buddies and stuff, and try to get them to come out and hang out for the afternoon. And it's just the end of the summer car cruising kind of. Today is like 78 degrees, which is beautiful, and then tomorrow it's going to be 55. So it's going to be a colder week, so this is like my last really nice day where I can wear no jacket and go cruise. But I didn't feel like blasting down the highway, so I'm literally taking as many side streets and back roads as possible. I'm just not really big on the highway travel around here anymore. And if it takes me an extra 10, 15, 20 minutes to get where I'm going anymore, I'm okay with that. There's too many textures now, I feel like, on the highway. There's a lot more anyways, I think. Too many mouth talkers. Ladies driving huge ass Tahoes, just holding the phone out in front of their mouth, not paying attention. That's a thing in Ohio. But by now, I think, today's Sunday, my video went live Saturday for the CX500 projects. I am super excited for those. They are some rough sons of bitches, but I don't know. I was talking to my buddy Manny, which, if you want to know more about those bikes, those are actually Manny's bikes, and he just decided to throw them my way for me to have something to play with. And he's gonna kind of fund the project, but pretty much I'm working with what I got. But go check out that video. Hopefully I'll have more up here soon. I've already been wrenching on them in the garage in the evenings, and that's going to be our winter projects. Try to fix them up, get them going. So I've been having a lot of fun working on those. I feel like my skills over the last 3-4 years I've been doing this YouTube thing, I feel like they're adequate enough to take on this type of project. I was talking to Manny about it. You know, if it was a full engine teardown rebuild, I don't know about that, but just kind of diagnosing, maintenance, fixing some stuff up, yeah, I can do that. I'm just a dude in a garage. I'm not like a trained professional mechanic. And you should remember that too. Like, I'm not always right. Definitely feel like here recently I've been riding a lot more, or at least trying to get out to ride a lot more. The temperature has been awesome. Like, it's been perfect 70-degree temperatures in the afternoons and all. And it's just like, I cannot waste the opportunity, because here soon it's just going to be winter. And I don't want to go on and on and on about that, but that's welcome to the salt belt, you know. I've been riding the Sportster around a lot more, just trying to do short little trips around town, try to get out in the country, stuff like that. But I do have to admit, man, I can tell my back is like breaking down on this bike. And it's not so much the bike's fault, it's just my back is like been screwed up. And I keep trying to do research on like softer suspensions on the rear, and to be honest, it's just not in the geometry of the motorcycle. I mean, I don't even think it'd really fix it if I did like, just had a massive bug, I don't even think it'd fix it if I did like air shocks. I don't know, I'll keep riding around here locally. I'm not really gonna put much more money into it. I really haven't put much money into it. the one annoying thing that happened right after I got the bike done, I never recorded it. I was having problems with my turn signals. The bulbs kept like popping out, and I think I've had those turn signals on since right around I took it on the MABDR, but the bulbs kept like coming out of the housings, and those were turn signals I bought off Amazon. And sure enough, you know what, 2.5, 3 years later, they fell apart, quite literally too, because I went to take apart one of the front ones just to see what the internals, you know, were looking like compared to what the rear was doing. As soon as I took the light bulb out, the spring and the spacer and everything like fell out, like crumbles of plastic and everything. So I was pretty pissed off about that. Got on eBay. Luckily I found a seller like down in Texas, had some OEM Honda turn signals off like a 09 Sportster. Perfect. Bought those, threw those on pretty quick, but I was still like out $100. But that still was cheaper than buying a new set of Amazon knockoffs. And at least now with my OEM turn signals, they're like steel and stout. I feel a lot better about those holding up. Yeah, there's the basket, deteriorating and molding away. So if you watch any of my adventure bike stuff, you know I run like a Garmin Zumo GPS navigator. But just recently I figured out that the application that syncs to that Garmin is called Explorer. And I have that app on my phone with like all of my routes that I use. I just figured out like last week that I can actually have it track me, and I can follow my routes on my phone and make routes and everything, which is kind of cool. It's not GPS though, but so far it's worked like really well, and I've done a couple trips like down south into the hills and everything, so I'm like really pleased with how this is working out, especially just for like, you know, routing, because I hate how Google here recently will not keep a route that I've chosen. Every time I go out on that, it tries to like take me out another way, and it's so annoying. So sometimes I'll run like Google in the background and my Explorer app, and I'll get like two different, you know, directions. But it's been nice just to follow along with my app here from Garmin. I seem to have gotten behind a couple of ruckuses. They're only doing about 25 miles an hour. I bet you they're from the campground, and they're just out exploring. Well, let's see what kind of cars showed up. Nice. I like that we got it. Alrighty, well, I'm heading out here. It was nice catching up with everybody. I literally only see these guys like once a year, but it's already kind of toning down. Talked to quite a few of the new guys out here though with their builds. God, makes me want to buy a new project car so bad. Surprisingly, it got like really windy. I bet you it's that cold front coming through. Loving the colors though. I just hate what comes after it. Alright, let's get out of here and we're gonna go find ourselves another little back road. Whew, man, I couldn't wait to get off that highway. The wind was beating me up. I actually kind of noticed I'm playing with my seating position on this bike. I really feel like my bars need to come back towards me so I can sit up a little straighter. I think it kind of helps my riding comfort position to absorb bumps. Maybe I've got too much of my weight shifted to the front. But anyways, if you've watched this far, thank you. I know this might be a pretty, I don't know, mellow, laid-back video where not a whole lot happened, but I wanted to at least bring you along, show that I'm riding the Sportster still, at least trying to, and just kind of starting to close out this riding season in Ohio. I'm sure we'll have a few more nice weekends coming up. Still waiting on a few parts for my DR to get finished. Really anxious to get that out and do some adventure riding with this fall foliage. But anyways, until next time, you guys take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.